quick one. Now that we have decided our timing for the quiet time or the time for meditation, and we have gotten our location where we'll stay, I think the next thing now is what to do or how to go about it. A lot of people ask, okay, so what do I do when I get there? What do I do when I come to this point? There's a couple of things you could be doing. Now, normally, it's not meant to be mechanical. You should allow the Spirit to lead you. You should be led by the Spirit, to flow by the Spirit, depending on what's the move of the Spirit at that moment. So you just flow. But then, for those who are not yet, used to, understanding how the Spirit moves, understanding how you are being prompted, this is what you're supposed to start by doing. Remember the place we read, it talked about praying in the Spirit. One of the ways you can begin to effectively pray in the Spirit is by speaking in tongues. Speaking in tongues is a very controversial topic, especially among Christians. There are a lot of views on speaking in tongues. Now, in this video, I'm going to be explaining to you what exactly speaking in tongues is. And there's been a lot of arguments. Must everybody speak in tongues? It's not a must for every Christian to speak in tongues, not a must for every believer to speak in tongues. It doesn't matter whether you speak in tongues or some people say you must speak in tongues and all. So we're going to discuss it right now. And then I'm going to allow you to make a choice and choose, because this is one of the tools, this is one of the devices that is available to you in the place of meditation that you can use to navigate with the Spirit. So what is speaking in tongues? Tongues refers to languages. There's your mother tongue. Some of us are Igbo, some are Yoruba, some are Hindu, some are Spanish. Your mother tongue is your native language. So when we talk about tongues, we're talking about language. Referring to speaking in other tongues, we're talking about speaking basically the language of the Spirit. That's what speaking in tongues means, speaking the language of the Spirit. Just like you speak the language of the Englishman, which is English language, or you speak the language of the Frenchman, which is French. When you want to interact with the Spirit, you have to speak the language of the Spirit. This sign shall follow them that believe. They shall speak in other tongues. Jesus said this, made this statement. This sign shall follow them that believe. He didn't say this sign shall follow Christians. Speaking in tongues is not a Christian thing. It's not a denominational thing. Oh, I'm a Pentecostal. It's not even a religious stuff. Jesus said this sign shall follow them that believe. So the question is, believe in what exactly? What Jesus was actually preaching was spiritual consciousness, was awakening you from the rigor of religious repetitions and bringing you into the reality of this realm of the Spirit. He was a very spiritual man. As many as will believe, as many as have accepted this reality, that these are the signs that will follow them. First is that they will cast out demons. So you see, demons are not physical, demons are spiritual. What Jesus was talking about is an interaction that happens in another realm that is not physical. Okay. Secondly, that they will speak in other tongues. You will learn the language. You will begin to communicate in that realm. If you say you are a believer, I'm not saying you're a Christian. I'm not saying you are a Pentecostal. Mind you, I'm saying if you are a believer, you believe in the things of the Spirit. That's why Babalawo, the chant, speaks the language of the Spirit. They understand this thing, and that's why it's as if they have more results than so-called Christians today. But if you want to build yourself spiritually, you must learn the language of the Spirit. The person that speaks in tongues, the Bible says he edifies himself. In the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 14, it is explained there. A lot of people say when you speak in tongues, you should know what you're saying so that you don't curse yourself. I've heard a lot of people say you're speaking in tongues, you don't know what you're saying, you're cursing yourself. The moment you understand what you're saying, except it is by there is a gift of interpretation. Now, I'm not talking about interpretation now. I mean, you are speaking, maybe you're mixing French with German because you are too knowledgeable, because you are too vast in lingua. You understand? You're mixing German with Hindu and you're speaking it and it is making sense to you. The moment you are able to make sense of what you're saying, you're not speaking in the Spirit. You're not speaking in tongues. He that speaks in tongues speaketh not unto men, but unto God. It's a spiritual interaction. He says, it's not me that prays, but my spirit prays. He said, my mind is unfruitful. Just read the whole book of 1 Corinthians 14. It speaks more of tongues, It speaks about this thing called tongues. When you're speaking in tongues, your mind, your intellectual mind becomes unfruitful. Means you don't even understand what you're doing, what you're saying. It's okay not to understand what you're saying. I don't know if you're me now, but your spirit prays and your spirit speaks directly to God. He that speaks in tongues edifies himself. You are building yourself up. Remember, we're talking about building yourself, coming to a point where you find your inner light. Speaking in tongues is a very important part of it. Those that say all Christians must not speak in tongues, speaking in tongues is not compulsory for all Christians, but speaking in tongues is compulsory for all spiritually conscious human beings. Every spiritually conscious being must speak in tongues. What physical exercise is to you, what you go to the gym to do, is what speaking in tongues is to your spirit. The Bible says physical exercise profiteth but little it profits you little. You're working out on this body or doing everything for this body. How about your spirit? So how you gym up this body, also gym your spirit. And the way to build your spirit up, to edify yourself, is by speaking in tongues. So when you wake up in the morning, when you come into that place of your quiet time for your meditation, start speaking in tongues. You don't need to play any song in the background. You don't need any emotional music. No, just begin to express yourself. Speaking in tongues is very important in this journey. You learn it. You have to keep practicing. If you start this therapy in 3 months time, you will see the changes. You will see the differences. You would see how sharpened your senses are. Remember, I told you that now is the time to start building yourself up. Speaking in tongues. So don't let anybody confuse you. It's about edifying yourself. From there, a lot of things begin to open up. You will begin to realize how God talks to you, because how God may speak to me may not be how he speaks to you. So it is good that you understand how the Spirit interacts with you, because each of us are unique in our own way. And from there, you begin to see that you start making serious changes and impact in your own life, and your life will become a wonder, and you begin to manifest, because this is the year of manifestation. Alright guys, so I'll see you in the next video, something that we're going to be talking about. Don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to also tell me what you think. Are you having any challenges with your speaking in tongues? Are you having any challenge with your meditation hour or whatever? Reach out to me, okay? So God bless.